What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com with my brother,
Aaron. What's up? Hey, what's up?
Is it time?
It's time. What is it time for? It's actually time for boom.
Oh, it's time.
It's time for boom.
It's time for Silva, man. I've actually gotten emails like I'm a fucking MMA expert about Silva breaking. Dude, I didn't even watch it. I saw it the next day. I thought it was a joke. Motherfucker's leg went perpendicular.
You've all seen the video. We know you have, but I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Pause right here. I'm going to put the picture right here.
Whoa, dude! Doesn't it look like rubber?
It looks like rubber.
I seriously saw it, and it looks fake.
It does. Now, well, I'm going to state briefly, he's 38 years old, but he's a warrior. He might come back. If I were him, I'd chalk it up. He has, I think Dana White, I was listening to him talk yesterday. I forgot what it was, which was like halftime show at the football game. Right. And he's like, look, dude, he's got a lot of money. He's 38 years old. This might be it for him. And that's what I would do. But he's a warrior, man. These guys like Brett Favre, that motherfucker kept coming back, taking more and more painkillers. They got that killer instinct. He's got that. That's what you say about screw loose. He has a screw loose.
To be MMA and to be good at those type of things, you literally have to have a screw loose. You have to be a little bit whack, right?
He is whack.
You have to. And that's why he was, undefeated. He,
greatest
until the last
ever,
two fights, in my opinion. Right? Like, he was awesome, but he had a screw loose, and that's why he didn't feel pain in his shins. Right? It's all freaking scar tissue, and his shit just snapped. Right?
It just hit the wrong spot.
It reminded me of Joe Theismann, but worse.
It was worse.
Retro for you guys.
Yeah,
Google that. Joe Theismann.
Youngins are gonna have to. Now this goes into like sports in general. I wanted to kind of venture into. Hold on, my shoulders. There's a selfie video. There we go. Thank you. So check it out, man. In football, we have all these lawsuits over concussions and this, and Chad, my partner at Tiger Fitness, he has a big scar on the back of his head. His brain actually leaked from his head. Okay, we know inherently, I was in high school, and I knew that a 300-pound man, which I was just about, running into another 300-pound man with a 4.640 speed probably isn't that good for my head.
Not so good.
When you play sports, there's inherent risks. I think the concussion fucking lawsuits are bullshit. If a football player really thinks that they're not taking a risk, look, we take a risk every day.
Right.
Everything we do, dude.
Everything you do.
You could get carpal tunnel with your
Pick a sport, though. We were talking about this yesterday, right? We were watching baseball. Dude, I still think Cal Ripken and the streak, why is baseball such a difficult sport? Because you're standing around doing shit for 10, 15 minutes, then you sprint. Yep. Then you stand around and you sprint. Like, why did every baseball player pull a hammy, right? So every sport has its inherent
Soccer
risk.
With all the head trauma from
Soccer has more concussions than football. Yeah. Look at the stats, right?
And the thing is, MMA, you're kicking things.
And hitting things and getting kicked in the head. Now, MMA, though, they say, you look at numbers, is safer than boxing. Because boxing, you get hit in the head perpetually, whereas MMA, you're using other things. The point is, almost every sport has some risk. Freaking diving, right? I'm bringing up diving.
Basketball.
Go to diving. How many people have hit their head on the freaking diving board, right?
Yeah.
And literally died, right? I think the point is, like, every sport has its risks. And I think as an athlete, you have to know the risks and pick the sport that you want to do. I'm going to go. Remember the story I was telling you? When my first show, what was that, 5 years ago? I was doing my first show. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do a bodybuilding show. And I was a little bit, less or more nonchalant than I am now. And, I was playing it was actually a touch football league, but it was basically full contact. I was going in the end zone. I was running a little post pattern. Guy nailed me in the shoulder. Not super hard, popped it out. My shoulder was fricked for that whole rest of my training. Somehow I did the show. Didn't win. I was second place. But guess what? I hurt I made choices that hurt my ultimate result, right?
Yeah.
But it was a choice, right? I made that choice. Mm-hmm. Right?
People get injured all the time.
Right.
Thing is, when you're a professional athlete, you're going up against the best. The impacts are going to be greater. Yeah. And Silva, let's be real, he's kicked a lot of things. His leg, like my knee, when it gave out when I was playing football, it's because I had too much weight on one joint. I have small joints, which is good for bodybuilding, not so good for football.
Right.
So we all take our risk. But what I'm going to say is, I want to end this with Silva's a great athlete.
Yeah, he's a great athlete.
And he's an asshole, but he deserves to be cocky. He's the greatest MMA ever that I know of, and I'm not even that big of a fan. I just know when I watched an event back in the day when we go over to your buddy's house and watch it, I'm like, dude, Silva's fighting. I'm all for. Oh, thank you.
I'm helping your arm.
Silva's
You can't see the arm help. We got dual camera holder.
I'm all for Silva fighting because he was entertaining to watch. He's great. If he comes back, great. If he doesn't, I support that more because dude's 38 years old.
Right. I think the lesson here is, though, be smart, right? If you're going to pick a sport, I guarantee you Silva knew the risks that shit could happen in his sport, and he did it, right? He's not making any little pussy excuses. He's doing what he wanted to do. The dude's not a wuss, right? You pick your sport, you know that there's risks, and you do it.
Yeah.
Go all balls out.
Yeah, because snapping your leg in half, that's not a game!